Hello, everyone. My name is Carla Patton. I am the harvest doctor. I build and install raised garden beds, especially those who have trouble bending and standing, those who have unique abilities. I also have a gift. I know how to transform folks who are hesitant against gardening into gardening kings and queens and plant ladies and plant divas. So I'm here because I wanted to just share a little bit as to why I am totally against photo shoots during your first or for your first garden business launch. From my experience, serving others, this is like the wrong slide here. Uh, it's okay. How did I get out of here? All right, yeah. But serving others has more, here it is, has definitely more of an impact than having a photo shoot. And here's the reason why. All right, so what I'm gonna say is like really, it may be hard to hear for some. Photo shoots, in my opinion, and people are not gonna say this, right? It screams, look at me. It screams as like, oh, I have a whole lot of money to spend on this hobby. So, and photo shoots can be incredibly expensive. When I first launched, I did not have a photo shoot. You know what was my photo shoot? My products. The products that you build, the evidence of you being active in the garden, right? That carries more weight than a photo shoot. I have seen people spend $150, $200, $300 on a photo shoot and they don't recuperate the money, or it takes them a long time to recuperate the money because you look like a high profile hobbyist, basically. You don't look serious, right? So I personally believe that there is a budget for everyone, right? I just don't believe in here's the deal. I was going to say I don't believe in turning people away, but if people don't fit your price point, people don't fit your price point. So you do have to say no. You have to feel good about it, right? So if there's people that just can't come up with the money, then you know what? Hey, if you say yes to something and if you immediately feel bad about it and if it doesn't benefit you, then that is a red flag that you don't need to do that. But I truly believe instead of spending $200 on a photo shoot, spend $200 on some lumber and build a raised bed. Experiment on your own lawn. That's what I did. So if you go up here, maybe I can move this white part here. Yeah, I can move this white part here. This is my garden. This is how I started. I did not start with a photo shoot. This whole entire garden bill, I use fairing strips. This cost me $300 pre-pandemic, okay? But this whole gardening setup cost me $300, including all of the materials. That was $300 I could have spent on a photo shoot, but I chose not to. Instead, I uploaded a video of myself recording myself. I had nobody to record me, okay? I had nobody to record me. I recorded myself, and I will put that link there. I'll put a QR code somewhere in here so you can see it. But no one recorded me. I had my cell phone propped up against some books or something, or like a chair. And I created a video of me uploading my kitchen garden, my garden homestead. And that was my business cards. When I started, I did not have business cards. All right. The video was my business card. So when people see you getting down and they see you working, I often tell people like one of the reasons why like I became really successful is because it's not it's not necessarily because of who I know and who I'm connected to. And again, this is This may make some people uncomfortable, but it's all about, are you willing to get up at 5 a.m. and to do the work, to go to Home Depot, haul the lumber, cut the wood, are you going to drill it together, post it, right? And that is what will attract people, and you have to keep going. So I say, instead of spending money on a photo shoot that is going to get you eyeballs for about 2 days, because everybody's going to press like, right? But how does that photo shoot, how is that going to convert people into purchasing your product? All right, if you're just sitting there looking pretty behind some colorful fruits and vegetables, how is that going to convert over, right? Now, here are just some photos that I've used over the years. Okay, so this is a photo of me working at a community garden. This is not a professional. This was done by my camera. I did not have anyone to take this picture of me. This is a selfie. But as you can see, it demonstrates my skills, the ability to go from a really small seed or a seedling to these, foot long, cucumbers. Those are the things that people want to see. They want to see process. They want to see cause and effect, right? Not a pretty picture, you looking gorgeous with some food, okay? And part of that is like psychology and just kind of like tapping into the human emotions. So I say, play with colors and textures. So what I mean by that is, whenever you're posting your well, number one, I will say this before and I'll say it again. One of the number one gardener mistakes that you could ever make for your gardening business is when you're on social media and you're posting flyers for an events and things, and it's completely unrelated to gardening, because people are going to always see you as a serial or this high profile hobbyist, right? They're not going to see you as like a legitimate, like, gardening company, right? So start with your yard, play in your friend's yard, your family, they have yards that they don't care about, right? So build cheap raised beds for them. Use fairing strips as like a model, right? Something where, you're only investing like what, $50 in, right? And add beautiful, like go to Hobby Lobby and get like some wooden decor and decorate it. Like they have like these cute little colorful tassels, like drape some tassels around that raised bed to give it some character, to give it your personality. These are things that will attract buyers, right? These are pictures that you're supposed to post on social media where people are going to be like, okay, I got my money. What's your Cash App handle? Right? And I know and I understand like the whole pricing thing, like because I know when I first started off, I struggled with pricing, but part of it was not my fault because I was new to the game, and it was in the middle of the pandemic, and the prices was like they would shoot up, and then before you know it, I had to charge like an exorbitant amount of money just to like make my money back. But with the photo shoot, you don't really make your money back. So you want to post things, you want to do things where people are going to be like, all right, I got, what's your Cash App handle, right? Can I meet you? Can I meet you up the street? I got the cash right now. I got to go to the ATM. That's what you want to hear, right? So starting out, serve someone, help someone that probably can't afford, to spend $600-700 on an install. Again, use fairing strips, build a bed, a basic bed, decorate it, you can paint it. And I've done quite a bit of these. So instead of just like focusing on like business cards and you need flyers, and I didn't do none of that. I'm telling y'all, I didn't do none of that. And and I would not let people make me feel bad either, because people are like, what's your business card? I don't have a business card. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. I don't have a business card. You're better off taking that same money that you would spend on a business card, photo shoot, all that. You get a website, okay, get a website, but you're better off doing that, because that doesn't really translate into money. You want to do things that are going to be like, you need a straight line to, I'm on my way to ATM, right? Not the fluffy, 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 pretty stuff. The pretty stuff doesn't really, you know. So, and I understand, but you got to be humble. You got to start somewhere, you know. You can easily just brush somebody off and be like, well, they can't afford me. They can't afford me. Well, okay. But you got a pretty photo shoot though. So how's that working out for you? You know? So discounted services, or just serving your family, building sample gardens for your friends. Like I had a friend, she would just let me she let me tear up her deck. And I'm so thankful for her. She let me tear up her deck. She let me do all kinds of crazy things, try out all different kinds of products, and I didn't charge her a lot of money, but I got footage of myself building. I got footage of the garden growing. And then I use that data, or I use those pictures to target my clientele that are like, okay, I'm on my way to the ATM, right? A pretty photo shoot is not going to do that. So that's why I say, if you service a few people around you, close family, close friends, and use that as a tool. So like I wanted to say, I'm going to delete this green one so you can really see it. All right, so this green. So another thing that I want to say to you is like an alternative to photo shoots, use this to like cultivate your brand. Like a lot of people, they know me as this picture, and this has become a part of me. So basically what I did was I went to Kroger and I bought some roses. I bought, some carrots, some cucumbers, collard greens, and a few fruit, and a pineapple, broccoli, and I put it all together. I put it in a basket and I took a picture of it, and I like rearranged the colors, to make it pretty. So this had to cost me, this picture here, maybe like $50. Um, Also, pictures like this, seeing you in action, seeing you actually building the client's bed, people are actually seeing you actually do the work. It's like, okay, she is legitimate. So these pictures are worth far more than a photo shoot. Now, free photo shoots. This was a free photo shoot, actually. This was given to me by my former institution that I worked for. So that's me teaching at a community garden, or no, at an urban farm, and a market, not a community, urban farm. So this picture, so make sure you situate yourself in places and spaces where, professional photographers can capture you, and then use that. Don't spend $100, $200-$300 on a photo shoot. No way. This actually is my first photo shoot. I did that my second year, and I had already built 25 gardens. So that was my first photo shoot. It's pretty, but I don't recall ever getting clients after that. I got clients after this. Okay, you got it? So this is why I am against photo shoots. They cost too much money. You're better off spending your money. This was my very first photo shoot that I did by myself. I took this by myself. So I bought some fruits and vegetables at the store, put it in a basket. Again, I spent about like maybe $70 on everything. I put it in a basket. I didn't have anybody to take my picture. No one took my picture. I just put my camera on top of a bunch of books, or I may have had it hooked up to um, the cowl panel, but that is the picture that I used. That is the picture that I used. And you know what? It looked, I did not produce all the I did not produce all that, but it looked like it. So it looks like I got results, right? So people are going to believe this because over this, because it's set in the garden. It's, I was building beds at the time. So this is just, I don't know. It's just something that we do. But this is more effective than this. Building and raise, this is more effective because you see me in action. This is more effective than this. So don't try not to fall into the trap. You're better off serving other gardeners and building your portfolio than spending money on a photo shoot. That is like the biggest blunder ever. So please don't do that. Try to avoid it if you can. And if you want a photo shoot, try to situate yourself in a place where you could get professional photography done for free. All right? I will see you in the next lesson. Find a way to pause this thing here. All right. Bye-bye.